I think it's time that we all go have a little lunch, play a little basketball, maybe shoot some pool.
You guys going to the hall?
Still, but what about your interview?
But my interview has been going through all 3 of your interviews. I mean, if you notice, I've been
putting in his own little...
getting my shtick in here.
Right.
What?
John, should we interview him a little bit, John?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. I know John has a couple prepared questions, actually.
Nothing.
Okay, well, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I sort of felt like you were the wood and I was the glue.
Right. I got you.
Well, you know, you're kind of the MC of the
Some of
ceremony.
these might all be. Okay.
He's the roaster.
You might want to rate your oral sex capabilities.
Rate my oral sex? Well, I see. If I were to rate my very own oral sex capabilities, I would sound like a braggart and a boaster.
Right. You'd probably want somebody else to do it.
Chrissy.
Chrissy, can we get a Brumsky for those who don't know about the brothers Brumsky?
Well, let me just tell you something about Anthony. If you were to ask me to rate his oral sex capabilities, I would say that he gives the greatest head in Hollywood. That doesn't sound quite right, does it? That makes it sound like you blew me.
Now let me say that they do.
That was so innocent. You didn't even realize what you were saying, or did you?
Okay.
If somebody
next one.
I like that.
If somebody asked me if Anthony could give good head, I'd say, hell yeah.
Sure it does.
Okay. On to the next one.
Fuck it. They're not really that good questions.
Come on. You know what?
You ask it.
You know what? Ask me a serious question.
Say something about the film you're going to be in. It's going to be released.
I'm not going to sit here and talk about the movie with Patrick Swayze and well, no. You asked me a serious question. Ask me about my own personal chemical tendencies. That's a serious question.
That's very serious.
I know, but I won't get too serious. But
Expound upon your feelings,
just so that the world knows where I'm at.
Yep.
Okay. What is your situation with chemical alterations of the spirit?
Of the spirit.
Personality.
I'm a cleanster, and I'm very proud of the fact that I'm a cleanster because my own personal experience with drugs led to a very sad, demoralized, miserable, near deadly state of existence for me, which was no fun, and I feel very fortunate and very grateful and very happy to have lived the last 2 years of my life completely devoid of any sort of mind-altering chemical substance. So that's me. That might not be you, but that's me, and I'm very happy about that. And if anybody out there is feeling as though their life is crumbling due to the nature of their drug intake, they should definitely seek some help. They should look for some brothers on the program, some sisters on the program, and allow those brothers and sisters to continue being clean themselves by helping you. It's kind of a perpetual situation, and you can take that from me because I've been there.
Okay, and I'd also like to ask you to perform a little number.
Okay, now I can either do...
I understand you have a great deal of musical talent on the...
Well, you know what it is?
Dexterity of your fingers.
My dexterity is impeccable,
yeah.
but really, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's kind of a balancing act, because you take the guys in the band, you take your Fleas, your Chad Smiths, your John Frusciantes, all of these individuals can sit down with their instruments and perform beautiful soliloquies of music, and it sounds great. But then you take somebody like me, who is sort of a genius of another realm.
Yeah. What about the three geniuses and the idiot, though?
I know, that genius of another realm, that's an inverted genius, also known as an idiot. So what you've got are three geniuses and an idiot. I'm the idiot, and therefore I'm such a huge idiot that I actually balance out the three geniuses. And what we have is a musical composition of idiocy and genius together. And that's why we are what we are now.
So as to not make the geniuses take themselves too seriously.
You can't take the genius too seriously because you got this big idiot, me, in the band. So I could play for you Mozart's Fifth. I could play for you.
How about?
No. I could play for you an entire Yes guitar solo. I could give you the Beatles. I could give you the Beatles catalog, or I could play Back in Black. I can do Back. Is that? I mean, I won't do anything. If you want Back in Black, I'll give you Back in Black.
I was thinking either La Histoire du Soldat by Igor Stravinsky or Back in Black.
Now let me do Igor.
No, do Back in Black.
Okay, man. if you insist, I'll do that for you. But mind you, I haven't done this for a while.
Yeah.
There you go.
More.
No, because I don't want offers to start coming my way from other bands to play. I don't want to show up John, and I don't want all these other bands to start trying to get me on guitar or something. So
right. Well, that was great.
That was great.
I know. Is there anything else you want to know about me?
Let's see.
Did you want to know if I've had sex today?
Okay, did you have sex?
I had sex today.
And I can't imagine who it was with.
It was with Carmen Jeanette Hawk.
Right.
It was nice too. It was real nice. She's a very sweet girl. She's a very loving, sensitive, kind, good-natured girl, and she doesn't try to pretend like she's anything that she isn't.
Yeah. That's what I like about her.
Yeah. She's not one of those pseudo posers. So this is the concluding statement.
We're wrapping it up now.
Of the hour with the Red Hot Chili Peppers on their Sunday off. You know, we all did come down to the Capitol Tower on our one day off when we work like monsters the rest of the week and whatever it is that we do. And we took time to come down here, and we hope you'll take the time to listen to us. I'd like to say that this has been a real fine time talking to y'all. And well, Johnny, I know that you want to go play some pool. So, Chad, I know you want to go shoot some hoopsters, so we're just going to say goodbye now, and thanks for listening, and it's been real fine talking to y'all. I hope that wherever you are, in whatever city, in whatever state, in whatever country you're in right now, that you're living the good life, and just remember to be kind to your fellow human being. As long as we're here on this planet together, we got to try to be respectful, kind, and happy. You know, you might find that you feel better when you feel nicer and act nicer to somebody else. It's a real good feeling to treat your neighbor with some kind of dignity and all, and be kind to them animals too, because there ain't no reason that y'all got to be killing on the animals now, because they got their own lives too. And I watched the movie The Bear last night, and I realized that these bears out there in the woods, well, you know, they got families and they got lives, and they go sleep and they dream just like people do, and there ain't no reason we should be out there with the Winchester shooting on them and all, because they don't like that sort of thing. They'd rather catch a fish and have a good Sunday breakfast just like y'all. So have a good one, and be nice to your mom too while you're at it, because moms, they work so hard bringing you up when you're a little critter. You just don't know all the trouble they go through to make sure that you get where you are today, and just keep that in mind, and try to keep an open mind while you're at it, because there's so much to experience in this life. You don't want to go on living your life with blinders, only seeing what's in front of your face, because there's a whole world of excitement out there to experience, and you know, you got to take it in like you're some sort of sponge or something. So I'd like to say goodbye. This is Anthony, singer and spaz master extraordinaire for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, with my good buddies Chad and John. Please already left, and we'll be talking to you, I don't know, once every 3 months or so. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye.
Very good, Chad.
Thank you. That was
Chad on your stuff.